track slip.
NubyWorld. NubyWorld.net.
Any of the thoughts and opinions shared on this show belong solely to the members of the cast. This is not a reflection of our families, friends, or employers. These are just our thoughts and views and aren't intended for anything further than entertainment and information for our viewers and listeners. N.U.B.Y for life. Thank you. Welcome to episode 14 of the In Crowd Podcast. As always, I'm your host, J Love, aka Fly95, and I got the gang here with me today. I'm joined by Jay Hayes, Mactae, and Jack Mack. Man, what's the word, fellas?
What's going on, fellas?
What it do, my boys?
What's happening?
Man, before we get started, dude, I do want to do a shout out to people that's been checking us out on this journey so far. I know we only on episode 14, but if you could do us that favor and like, subscribe, make sure to share this with everybody, man. We appreciate all the feedback we getting on YouTube, Instagram, and all these various platforms, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us, especially if this is your first time checking us out, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man, and check us out some more in the future. But we gonna kick things off, man, with a little recap, man. How y'all week been, Mactae, man? What you been up to?
Man, my birthday was last Monday, so
yes, sir.
I had to celebrate that, and it was at the grind at work, man. Just chilling. What's up with y'all, fellas?
Yeah, for sure. Jack Mack, what's the word?
Man, just chilling, same old, man. Gym, work, still working on that time management, man.
I feel you.
That's about it.
Yeah, then we got Jay Hayes back in the mix, man. Hayes, it's been a minute, man. What's the word?
Man, I'm blessed to be back, man. You know what I'm saying? I miss you, brothers, man.
Man,
last week, well, shoot, have I been back since AZ? I don't think I've been back on
this
AZ.
This your first one back.
Yeah, man. So I went to AZ for my birthday. My birthday was on the 20th. I got up out of here on the 21st. Spent some time down there with my homies, Span and Josh and Tone, to celebrate Stanley's his marriage to Janessa. Shout out to y'all. Man, then I was back at work.
Stan got a new one?
Huh?
Stan got remarried?
Yeah, yep. Second time. You know what I'm saying?
Second time for me.
Because you go. First one, nigga, that's one. But last week I was a little under the weather, man. Like I got sick Wednesday. I was out for a couple days. Still kind of going through it right now. But I'm alive, man.
Man, and then y'all just had a big milestone over there with TZ Talks, though, right? Y'all just
8
celebrated.
years, man.
What was that? Yeah, 8 years, man. Salute to that, man. That's big. Like I said, we only on episode 14, man. Yeah, y'all setting the tone over there, man. Shout out TZ Talks.
We on episode 350 or something over there.
I'm about to check it out. I didn't know you was doing another one.
Yeah.
We've been in the game for a minute, G.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to SoundCloud.
Shout out TZ, Nunu, Mook, everybody over there, man. Dooch. Do y'all do y'all engineering and stuff? Or Dooch ain't no.
We done, Dooch gave us our start, man. Shout out to Dooch.
Okay.
We got our own studio and whatnot, and we record there. Yeah, but we
said they fired Dooch.
Fire him, man. We always know. Dooch low key, like Dooch recorded everybody in the city at one point when they was getting their start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He released people to go do their own thing, man. He got it started, though. So shout out to Dooch.
Man, yeah. Shout out to Dooch and Everyday Media over there, man. Shout out.
Yes, sir.
Now, man. I was about to get it going, man. My recap, man. I've been like, what's my guy? Like Ace on Paid in Full after they got him, man. Body ain't been the same, man. Still recovering. Walking slower, man, been out of work for a week, man. I'm recovering, man. I'm doing a little better. I'm still moving around real slow, but I'm hoping to get back out to the workplace later this week, man.
That's a lot of free time, man.
Man,
What you gonna be
it's
doing
been a
with your
it's been
stuff,
a
man?
man. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do I'm, I'm gonna do something with myself. Oh man, I'm gonna sure find something to do. I'm gonna find something to do with myself. Oh man, y'all crazy.
Slow down,
Man,
brother.
not hey man, not so much on me, man, not so much. So now, man, we kick things off, man, with a tragedy, dude. And I hate that we do this so often, but I do want to shed some light on what took place. It was a stabbing at a Texas high school track and field event. So on April 2nd, a high school Texas football star was stabbed in the heart, and he died by the time he made it to the hospital. What it was Austin Metcalf, who's a junior at Memorial High School right outside of Dallas, was in a team tent, and then a fight broke out between him and a 17-year-old named Carmelo Anthony. So basically, it was a rain delay at the track event, and Carmelo was seeking shelter from the rain, so he goes under the tent, and it happened to be the tent of another school. Some dudes at the other school was trying to tell him that he needed to leave and needed to move. And he basically was on some old, hey man, y'all gonna have to make me move. And then it was words exchanged, and he told them, touch me and see what happened. It was an altercation. During the altercation, it was reported that Carmelo went into his bag, put out a knife, and stabbed Austin Metcalf right in the chest, right basically where his heart was. Austin Metcalf had a twin brother who grabbed him and was trying to stop the bleeding, and was unsuccessful in doing so. And they got him to the hospital where he died. It's been a lot of mixed reports about what took place. Carmelo's dad said that his son has been painted out as just this villain, and he said his son is an honor roll student. He works a job. He got some Division III football offers and things like that. To me personally, a lot of things went wrong in that situation. Anytime somebody loses their life. Oh, and also let me not get to how I feel about it. Carmelo was arrested on first-degree murder charges for what took place too, and he's in jail with $1 million set for his bond right now. So somebody lost their life, and another family lost their son right now to the jail system. But I think a lot of things went wrong in that. Initially, with if it's raining, somebody trying to get shelter, cool. He don't go to your school. But if it's raining, shoot him some bail. Let him sit there. Now, to me, that don't mean somebody need to lose their life back and forth. But it was a lot of things that I think somebody should have been able to de-escalate things. Some just should have been able to work out. Do y'all got any commentary? Did y'all hear about this, or is this like new to everybody on it?
It's all over the
I
news.
heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it's turned into a black and white thing. Of course, it's a race thing.
The media let us spend it that way.
Of course. And of course they're gonna make because the white boy died. And my thoughts and prayers go out to his family, both families.
Right.
No one, like Jay said, no one lost their life in this. But at the end of the day, there's always consequences to your actions, right? Like, who are you to tell someone you can't stand under this tent just because you don't go to my school? What? Like, we got to stop being so entitled to stuff. Like, this ain't your tent. This is the school's tent. And there's no limitations on who can stand under here and whatnot. And they say the twins are some big dudes, some big football playing dudes that didn't even know the track team. They was just there supporting the track meet. And they have been known to be bullies from what I hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all this stuff kind of goes, it can't be ignored in this situation because I feel like if they hadn't never said nothing to the young man, this would have never happened. Like that's just my thing. Like I said, my thoughts and prayers go out to the young man and his family, but the victims out. Who's the victim here? You know what I'm saying? Like, who can really say who the victim is here? So, yeah, man.
And I think going with what you said, Hayes, it kind of put Carmelo in a situation because you under the tent of another school. So when everything get reported to police and whoever show up, it's already gonna be spent in a different, you know what I'm saying, a different narrative. Because none of them people know you. So it's easy for everybody to say, oh, dude got super aggressive or he started the fight. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get that fair shot because you was under another school tent and basically didn't have the complexion for the connection with that tent as well too. So I hate to see it like that because I don't think he ever gonna really. We will never, as a society, get to know exactly what was said and what led up to
his
what.
word against everybody in that tent.
Yep.
And apparent, I heard that he might have had some friends in that tent with him, but from what the report's saying, he was the only one over there that wasn't, affiliated with that school. So, man, I just pray that, justice is served for whoever, it shouldn't be a
But can
black and white
but,
thing. It shouldn't be a
but
black and white thing, but it's going.
it shouldn't be a black and white thing. But the thing that's gonna be messed up is he wouldn't grab that knife and he stabbed that man. Y'all know if somebody get killed with a knife, that's automatically damn near first degree intentional homicide. So that's the part that he's. I mean, even though it probably was an accident, but he wouldn't grab the knife, and I mean, they probably was beating him up. We don't know. I'm pretty sure they was doing something like that. But like you said, he was in there with the others, so he ain't gonna be able to win like that.
Yeah. From my observation, I seen it, and I'm like, I, it is a black and white thing, but out the gate, I kind of looked at it like as a bully tactic. They tried to get over on him, and sometimes when people be in that type situation, they just gonna prove they not going. They not going. They're not gonna just choose the better option or walk away. And it's raining. They could have stalled him out.
Yeah, man. I agree.
Start
Like
with my Debo.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
They ain't had to do him like that. And
yeah.
you
He
can't
poked him
react.
up though.
And this is the thing too.
Yeah, he did.
You never know. That little nigga might have been scared. He saw these two big white dudes like trying to, and they twins, so they wasn't going. They was trying to bully him and all that.
Yeah.
You never know how somebody is going to react to how you treat them, right? You put your hands on me. Some people was taught, nigga, go crazy. Anybody put their hands on you, male, female, whatever. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got
So
freedom of choice. You don't got freedom of consequences.
you don't have freedom of consequences. So you can put your hands on anybody you
Straight
want
up.
to. You can say whatever you want to say to anybody, but you cannot control their reaction. So
Every action is a reaction.
Man,
that's what it is.
And now that I think before we close it, the toughest question that he'll probably have to answer for in court was, well, why did you have a knife at the track and field event? I think that's gonna be the tough part, because they're gonna be like, man, you was carrying around, a concealed weapon or this and that. That's gonna probably be the toughest thing. But I seen some people commenting about the amount that his bail is, like being $1 million. I do think that's OC, because I don't think the boy is a flight risk and this and that. So to set it at $1 million, basically making it known you're not gonna see your family before this trial, basically. Like, because I don't know who just got $1 million that they just gonna be able to up in a situation like this. So I mean, to me that was kind of rough, because
man, these celebrities need to step up and bail that boy out.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I'm like, man,
I saw. I was like, damn, $1 million.
Yeah, you put that $1 million. You basically
that's a few people
clear.
assets together to get that $1 million.
Yeah, that's some assets. Put some up, put a house up or something. One of these
houses.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. A couple houses.
I mean, it just depends on whose house it is. Tell you, put your house up, man.
I support that, brother. I support that, brother.
Look,
but,
he said, look at Teague. He shouldn't have had the knife. Look,
you gonna get your money back when you go back, man. Don't trip. You gonna get the house back.
He ain't with the cars no
more. I was wondering why you had
Let's
the
go
knife
march.
myself.
Let's march it. I got a couple signs. We can go march and stand in front of the building. I ain't put my house up.
Put that house up.
Hey, you get your house back when he go back to the court, bro. You get it back, G. Don't trip.
When he do run.
Look, Tay, boy.
You come stay with me, dog. Don't trip. I got you.
Right, man. We got a spot for you, man. Got a cot.
Hot in the cot, baby.
Man, tell my guy, son, he can stay over here, man. I got a spot for him.
Yeah, he the only one. He the only one you gonna let come over there too.
all the kids, we let the kids. Y'all will figure it out. The kids, they need a place to stay. I got them. Man, now we're shifting to some music news, which happened to be basically Drake news this week. So on March 31st this past week, Drake released the anticipated video for Nokia. So it premiered on March 31st. It's black and white. It was directed by Theo Scudra and filmed in IMAX using IMAX technology. It also features a bunch of beautiful women in this video, a bunch of them, and people noted that for the first time, it's a bunch of women with some melanin in this Drake video for the first time. People made sure to note that. And then it's also a special appearance from the Oklahoma Thunder's SGA. I always mess his name up, so I just use the acronym. But SGA popped up in the video. So first impressions, did y'all watch the video? How y'all feel about the video?
It was slick. I liked it. It was
Okay.
it seemed like he was like mocking the Kendrick Super Bowl performance. And I actually feel like that song, since I heard it, I'm like, did he sample Kendrick in that shit? It sounds like Kendrick on the hook, don't it?
It's crazy because when I was just at Jay Hayes' house yesterday, I was like, dog, that song, and not the second half when that dude be like, baby girl, but that first half, it sounds like a Kendrick type of song. The voice in the background, that is it Stacy? Is it Keith? Like all them names, dog, that sounds like a Kendrick song when you listen to it. Like Drake featured on the Kendrick song for that first half.
And
I can't hear it,
dude.
I seen a breakdown, and it was a lot of symbolism in there, like he mocking the Super Bowl performance. So I think that's, he clever like that. I think that's what he was doing.
Yeah,
I could see that.
The part that stood out to me with the mocking was like it's a bunch of scenes where he not making eye contact with the camera, like kind of looking to the side while he rap. And I know Kendrick do that a lot in his videos. So that was the part that I kind of said like, oh, okay, he is kind of mocking dude a little bit. But I say I felt just like Sticks, though. It did feel like Kendrick Lamar-ish type, like the video itself. But I wish the video would have been colorful, though. Like, to me, when we reviewed that album, that was one of the songs I picked as like one of the better songs on there. But to me, that's like a lively song. Like, I thought it should have been bright. I know they had, they had the scene that was like the carnival or carnival or whatever part on there. Like that should have been in color, man. I want to see them ladies.
Yeah, that would have been color if they had to just pop that part in color real quick and just got it cracking. Like,
hey,
that's
I thought the
like
song. I thought the song was. I didn't really care for the song at first when I first heard it, but the video made me like the song, and I think we just getting ready for the rollout, man. I mean, Kendrick Lamar finna be an afterthought after this summer. I think Drake finna come real hard this summer, and Kendrick just gonna go back to the seat.
This all Drake got to do in the first place, man.
This is what everybody was saying. Like, kind of go back to like the 50 Cent Rick Ross beef, where Rick Ross only survived because he was making good music at the time. He knew he couldn't go back and forth with 50, so you might as well just put out some good music just so you can make it through. And now Drake kind of did this. But my question for people is, so this is on the joint album though, right? On the Party Next Door and Drake, and this the song that ain't got Party on it. Like, how you feeling if you Party Next Door that you get this song getting all this attention in the big video? He ain't even in the video. Like, they got a random dude up
in the video.
He don't even got a guest appearance in the video.
Yeah, that's cool right there.
Me personally, I'm feeling used because I'm like, you used me to basically roll out a Drake. The majority of that album is Drake. Like, just being honest, like you use this, like, because people was anticipating this joint album, not a main single. I ain't on it. I ain't even like smiling in the video. I'm feeling real bogus about all of that. How would y'all feel if y'all
can't invite him to the video shoot though, or you think he just went and said
it don't make sense for him not to be in it though? At least the video.
It does
from the album.
It doesn't, but I don't believe that he didn't invite him to the. I don't know, man. I just feel like that would be
Party bogus. Ain't touring though. Jay Hayes, he ain't touring. He
ain't got nothing to do. Hey, Drake ain't touring either. You see, he canceled the rest of that tour he was on.
I just can't back and make a video. Not letting him know about the video shoot, bro. Come on now.
Might be a cameo or something. I don't know.
I ain't seen. He might be on there.
Hey, man, he ain't in there, man. If I'm Party, I'm like, hey, let's do the Nokia remix and let me sing on it too. Like, let me get a part of some of that.
He should have did the baby girl part. Why he ain't? Who was that?
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. That baby girl.
Yeah, nigga, do that part,
let me see
bro.
Say, get out there and say that little part you say.
We tripping, dog.
So now the song did finally reach #1 on Spotify with over 1.6 million streams. Some people took a shot at the video by because Drake did this strategy where now that song appears as a YouTube advertisement. So it's a commercial. So in the middle of whatever video you watching, if you don't got YouTube Premium, that song can come on in the middle of whatever the content that you watching as a commercial. And if you let it play, it's count as a view, or you got to click the button to skip. So a lot of people took shots at that. A lot of people thought that was genius that he paid for it to be a commercial on there too. But they saying that that's basically another way of boosting the numbers. But if that's the strategy in the game, I mean, it don't really bother me none. I'm a YouTube Premium person. I ain't really got no commercials, so I just
So
watch stuff
Red,
straight through. But yeah. So I'm like, man, I don't know. But I think that is a slick idea though. But a lot of people didn't take kindly to that. But in more Drake news, he finally had a legal victory. So the lawyers for Drake secured a partial victory in court Wednesday when the judge allowed his defamation lawsuit against his record label UMG to proceed with discovery. So what that means is that it opens the door for Drake and his lawyer to begin the process of discovery that they had sought for months, specifically getting access to the UMG's executives' documents, including potentially Kendrick Lamar's contract, which the same contract that Drake mocked in one of the first songs in the beef when he talked about all the different splits. So a lot of people are divided on that. So if you part of the OVO Drake side of things, you like, yeah, so now they finna expose this and that. But if you kind of in between is basically nothing in Kendrick contract is gonna help a defamation suit. I honestly don't think UMG gonna put in his contract, hey, you need to diss him. Hey, call him this. We gonna back you if you say this. I think it's gonna have like the splits in there, like, we paying you this much for this and this and that. But I don't think he's gonna really find too much in that. But what it does open the door for is if he makes that information public, let's say if you are a top artist, now you get to see what Kendrick Lamar is getting, and it opens the door for your negotiation. So let's say you a Future. You at the top of the game, you might not necessarily be a Drake or a Kendrick, but you can say, hey, this is what UMG is paying him. I won't, X, Y, and Z. So it do open the doors now that people gonna start having access to them UMG documents through Drake. How do y'all feel about that?
it's a win for Drake. Like, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but man, since he didn't came with this lawsuit, a lot of stuff the board is getting shooken up. Like, I just seen a announcement on Academic Stream, Spotify cutting out all fake bots. So if you faking numbers, it's over with. So a lot of stuff is finna get like brought to the light. Like, a lot of people who be boosting their numbers, and I feel like that's because he said not like us was they put a machine behind it.
Now the only bad thing that I see with that, and I feel like if he pressed too hard and he put like UMG back against the wall, it's gonna make them say everything that they did for him. And I think that's where you kind of you don't want to call they bluff too much, because they gonna easily be able to say whatever he exposed about them doing for him, they can easily be like, all right, now let us show the documents of where we did this for you and your past records and this and this and that. So I think it's a fine line that he got to watch.
But I think by a long shot, he still streamed more than everybody, though. So even if they expose his numbers to his bots, shit, he's still one of the top.
Yeah, he's a global superstar.
But that's true. But then it's going to be the argument of how is he a global superstar? Is going to be because we did X, Y, and Z. If that's why I'm like, it's going to get tricky, because they'll be able to say, well, we pushed the button on this for you. We helped this for you. We did this and this and that other artists didn't have. And I think it's going to really make that next tier of artists feel a kind of way. The J. Cole's, the 21 Savages, the Futures, all of them, because they going to be the ones kind of like, well, where was all my support at? Why I ain't get this? Why I didn't get this access? Why I didn't get this back? And so I think that's where it's going to kind of open up that can of worms for other people. Because if for us as a fan, like, we going to win regardless. We going to get whoever making the best music, we going to get access to it no matter what. But if you an artist and you under that umbrella, you going to feel a kind of way when this information start coming out of who getting what treatment and this and that. So like I said, it's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to lead to more people going independent. Like taking that currency, that Larry June approach to this and that. Like, Let me just control my own destiny and market my own stuff. Who is that? Tech Nine, who they say is like richer than most of all of these rappers from being independent, doing his own shows, his own touring, pressing up his own music. Like it's gonna force. What was you gonna say, Hayes?
Do you think if they came out and said, "Well, we did this for them, we did this for them," it would even surprise people because we probably would know, like, you know what I'm saying? We probably would be like, "Oh, it makes sense anyway." You know what I'm saying? Like the people that got the it factors, probably the people who they putting it behind anyway. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be surprised.
That's why I was like, as a fan, like I said, I don't think it'll do anything for us. Like, if anything, it's gonna make people in the industry feel a kind of way. Or like, say you a record exec, you got a label and you battling with the label or the record company to get something for your artist, and you can't get the resources. Them the people that's gonna feel a kind of way. Like, man, y'all told me y'all ain't had this in the budget, y'all couldn't do this and that, but y'all do. So those people, I think he gonna ruffle them kind of feathers more so than us, because we gonna, like I said, we gonna win at the end of the day. Drake make a great album, hey, we benefit from it because we get to hear this great album. If Kendrick make a good album, we get it. So I think no matter what, it's not. I don't even think he's thinking about us at this point. He thinking about proving his own point and just ruffling them feathers in the industry. I saw a take from somebody saying that right now is the best time for him and Kanye to come together because they both kind of on some old F the industry type things. And if they would make a Watch the Throne or a joint album now,
hey,
we
gotta talk about that.
Hey, I agree that he might not want to, but the person that was giving the take was like, dude, that would probably be one of the best selling albums of all time if it came out in this current climate right now. That if them two found a way to make a joint album, that it'll do numbers that we ain't never seen before right now.
I think Kanye, he do that his own mini player now, so he getting all the money though. So he don't really care about DSPs. If you notice, like that Bully, they pulled that down.
Did they ever release that to the public, that STEM player thing?
I thought you had to get it when it first dropped. I never seen it come out again.
Right. Man, I don't know.
I never seen one of those joints like in person.
He's somehow figuring out a way though to get some money. Somebody got to get to the bottom of how he getting his money, because it ain't them Adidas shoes.
It was like $20, right?
It was something.
So you got to think, if he sell each one for 20, shit, he sell 50,000 of them.
He gonna sell a bunch of them joints.
Yeah.
But that go back to Nipsey Hussle when he dropped $100 mixtape. And he was selling his mixtapes for $100, and he had all kind of people buying them because his goal was, man, all I need to do is sell 1,000 of these for $100, and I'm good. And he was like, that's just a good starting point. He ended up selling,
man.
And he ended up
hit the cup, man.
But he called it right. He called it proud to pay. People was proud to pay for it. You told him he had to hit the cup.
Hey, they coming in the comments off that comment, man.
I'm like, man, that album, because Nipsey good.
Nipsey wasn't the Nipsey everybody liked at that point.
I don't
think he wasn't Nip until everybody liked it after he died. That's when he was Nip that everybody liked.
I don't think I heard after the Proud to Pay album.
It was right
before
he died.
Crenshaw though. That's when I first got on him, Crenshaw.
Yeah, man, I mess with Nip, man. Shout out to Nip, man. But before we wrap up music, I was telling the guys before we started recording, we seem to get a lot of interaction from people when we do our top fives. So today's top five, or this week's top five, your top five Southern rappers. Southern rappers, top five. You can do them in order if you want, or just your five. Who
your five, or who you think is the best?
Your five.
Who you mean? My five? That's the same thing. Who your five is, like who you think is the best in the South.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can I go first?
Top five. Go first.
Well, Pluto first, number one.
Okay. For those who don't know, who is Pluto?
That's Future.
We speaking to the world, Tay. Even though our numbers might not show it yet, we talking to the world. All right.
Okay, all right. Future is my favorite in the South. Scarface. Young Dolph is also my favorite in the South, even though rest in peace. In the South. I will put Rick Ross in there because his music is so good back then, but he just his character just sucks to me. So I can't put him in there. If we're gonna put music wise, we're gonna go Rick Ross, but I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna put Young Joe in there. Put Young Joe in there. He's my
Ooh,
favorite from the
okay,
South. And then
okay,
also it's either between man, I know I'm leaving out Lil Wayne and and T.I. and all
Just
them,
say who you
Andre
got.
3000. Okay, all right. It'd be either
Man, say
it's
everybody
gonna
else.
probably be Devin. It'll probably be Devin the Dude. Is my favorite in the South.
ooh,
Devin the Dude.
okay. So you
Devin the
went
Dude.
Devin the Dude over. Okay, goodness.
Over
Okay, who
Pimp C,
next?
over all of them. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, who next?
I'll say Future, and this ain't in no order. Future,
Okay,
Gunna, Ross,
Ooh, I
okay,
forgot Gunna. Thug too. Okay, I
okay,
Wayne,
forgot them.
and
okay,
lastly, I would say, man, for the young niggas, I'm gonna put Lil Baby in there.
okay, okay.
Oh, little baby,
I
Uh-huh.
the one been shooting bricks lately.
Or okay, his like you just said, his new shit, okay, but his past shit, he was on
Yeah,
fire,
he
man.
had it. Yeah, he
Hey,
was
I
on
don't know if y'all
fire.
talking about Wham was cold, nigga. On God, Wham was
You like
cold.
Wham?
Yeah.
Man, that shit was
Wham way
mid,
better than
man.
that Wham way better than that damn Magnolia, what his name is. Magnolia Cardi.
Oh,
Tay,
Playboy Cardi, Playboy Cardi.
Tay, you gonna
Yeah,
catch some
ain't
heat
nothing better than
for
Cardi,
talking
man.
about Lil Baby and then putting Devin the Dude in yours.
That's
Hey,
crazy,
I'm
ain't it?
old.
I know, but I'm just saying for you to you can't you knocking somebody and Devin the Dude ain't had a jam in I don't know how many years.
He
Oh
tripping,
wow.
ain't he?
So Devin was cold.
He
I
tripping.
fuck with Devin the Dude. I'm just saying. I'm just being political.
Devin the
In the
Dude was
middle.
he was a raunchy ass rapper, man.
Yes, he was.
Hey,
Like
he's a
Afro
raunchy
Man
Yeah,
and
like
nigga.
an
shit,
old
I
wino.
thought.
You like an old uncle that's a wino. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I hear
I'ma
Devin the
go
Dude, I
next,
think of
man.
Afro Man.
Yeah,
No, man,
yeah.
Uh,
come on with this thing. See,
Like
I'm about to
with
get off here now, man.
gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? He got some gimmicks.
he said, "Holla at me. I'm in the bathroom, boo booing."
Yeah.
Yeah, like why are you saying that, bro? On the rap.
Boo booing. Hayes, you next, or you want me to go?
Yeah. I got Wayne,
Okay.
Jeezy.
Okay.
Damn, I forgot Jesus too. Yeah, I'm tripping.
I'm gonna go Juvie.
Okay.
Gotta go.
Oh
Okay.
shit, yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go new school. My young nigga. I gotta go Baby.
Okay.
Not Baby from Cash Money, but Lil Baby.
Okay.
And my fifth. I don't have a fifth right now, but if I had to go, I'll probably go T.I. I'll go T.I.
That's a
Dang, that
solid
Can't
list.
go
surprised you.
wrong
I
with
thought
you.
Hayes, I sure thought you would lead off with Future, man. I don't know why I thought you was gonna
This is
throw Future
crazy,
in there.
dog. I'm not a super
Uh,
huge Future fan. I'm not. Like, I
just a
got a
March
few songs
Madness
I like
fan though.
by Future, but I'm like, after March Madness was the first song that made me say, "Oh, this nigga pretty slick." I went back and listened to a lot of his songs. Everything was sounding the same, so I was just like, "Eh."
Now let's do
Okay,
something.
I never would have imagined. Okay,
Future
all right.
ain't in my southern niggas. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he ain't in mine either. But so,
March Madness my favorite song by Future of all time, though. That's the
right,
coldest song he ever
all
made.
right. So for mine, I'm going Andre 3000. I'm going Scarface. I'm going T.I. I'm going Wayne. Now my last unique pick is gonna be Currency. Now I thought about
I feel
going Jeezy right there, but I had to go Currency to hospital, man. Just going off
I
of
yeah.
what
thought
I
you would have put
listened to
Rick
the
Ross in
most.
yours though.
I would have. He was a toss up too, but I was just like, I listen to more Currency though, man. I mess with the hospital. Yeah, man. Jet
Yeah.
life
I
to the
like
next life.
Currency.
I
It's
got
just I don't know
Currency
where to
code.
start
Because
yeah.
you
with
know what
him
you're gonna
though.
get. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
man, he got too much. He got too much.
Yeah, I don't know where to
You just gotta
start.
Mm-hmm.
just put it on rotation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, put it like this. Since you just started listening to Gibbs, they got a joint mixtape together.
That's
Okay.
cold.
It's
Oh
the
yeah.
dog cold,
Okay,
just
I'm gonna check it
Currency and
out.
Gibbs.
I
Cold.
always check out
I'm gonna send you the
Currency and
link.
Harry Fraud. Anytime
Yep,
him and Harry
man. You
Fraud, I
can't.
check
Yeah.
it
Yep,
out.
yep,
But I'm
Mm-hmm.
yep.
I'm gonna look for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'll send you the link. I'm gonna make your search fast. I'm gonna send it to you. All right, so now moving into sports. So at the time of us recording this, y'all, it's Sunday morning. It's the day after the men's Final Four. So we know that the women's game is getting played as we speak. And by the time y'all see this, it'll be Monday, probably right before the men's championship game. So just take that into account before we move into sports. So reactions from the NCAA Final Four. So we'll start with the women. First, it was South Carolina beat Texas 74-57, and UConn beat UCLA 85-51. Anything stand out to y'all or y'all couldn't give about women's Final Four?
I give.
Okay,
I think
what's
that's gonna be
happening?
a good championship. UConn versus South Carolina. It's gonna be good. You know, I support Don Stanley. But only thing I don't like about
Don
Don
Staley.
Stanley,
Don Staley.
Staley. I mean, I might be wrong for saying this, but she be getting a lot of them gay girls on her team. You know that you know what I'm saying. They be playing like dudes. You know, but I mean, not AJ. You know, AJ Wilson and them. That was good, and you know the other girls she got. But right now, man, she got a whole bunch of girls on her team. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
Hey,
culture, Tay. You can't help
sip your
that,
drink.
man.
Sip your drink. Sip the drink.
Hit the
Listen,
Sip
cup,
the
it ain't
man.
drink.
a
Hit the
diss.
cup.
Hit the
I
cup.
want them to
Hit that
win, but
cup.
I'm just saying, but they just, y'all know what I'm saying, though. They ain't feminine at all, you know.
Goodness, Tay. I just
But you know
knew
how
you was.
women's basketball getting more feminized, you know, the women starting to, it's like women playing instead of a
I
whole bunch of just, other girls like that playing.
I get
hey,
what you're
y'all gonna
saying,
be
but
mad at me. Y'all
I
gonna be
just knew
mad
you
at
was
me.
about to just say something like, go on and say it.
Uh,
What is it?
Because he agree with
Hey,
me.
man, listen. I try, but I wouldn't watch no WNBA game if that shit was in my backyard, man. I just don't like this.
You know?
Sip your drink. Sip
It's
your
not
drink.
interesting,
Sip the
man.
drink.
Hit the
Sip your
cup, man.
drink.
Hit the cup.
Yeah, hit the cup. Hit that cup.
This thing's crazy, man.
oh, man.
Oh man.
I mean, Jay, there's some button you was pressing.
Uh,
I'm like, this
I
nigga
knew.
mouth ain't moving. How you saying that?
Uh, hey, I was gonna hit this one on him.
They can put me all they want. That's fine.
Go ahead, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to say, I watched, but it's hard to watch, man. There's blowouts too,
It
by the way.
is.
Like if it was tougher, if the games were closer, then it might be a little. But they was both blowout games for the women, at least. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
mm-hmm.
I hate watching blowouts. I don't want to watch it after after I see a team not coming back. But last year I feel like, and the year before, the Final Four was cracking. Like the whole tournament was
Mm-hmm.
cracking. This year it ain't been. I think they did a really good job with the seeding in both men's and women's. So it's like the teams you expected to win or that was seeded higher won. Like it was literally like that this year. And some of the games weren't close. Some of the games weren't interesting. So I wasn't tuned in or locked in with the women's Final Four this year. So that's just my 2 cents on it.
I think it was the Juju effect too, man. Once Juju went out, it was like, I don't care. I want to see Juju. I was over by Hayes' crib yesterday, and I was talking to him about the take that Cam had on It Is What It Is about Paige. How you say her last name? Beckers, whatever.
Better.
Paige Buckets for UConn, and Cam basically was like, she overrated. He was like, he's not saying she a bad player, but she was given like all the extra years of playing because of her injury and the COVID year. She 23 going on 24 years old. And they comparing her to players like Juju, who just in their second year in college, these is like 19-year-olds. And they was like, a real hooper know the difference in your development when you the age that she is. And he was like, she get all these extra like attention on her and accolades. She been around UConn, around Division I sports at a high level for all these years. She's supposed to be better than these other like I ain't gonna say kids, other than these other young women coming in. And he was like, she not. He was like, she wasn't better than Caitlin Clark. She not better than Juju. Like, she just happened to be in the right place at the right time now because there's no Caitlin Clark and there's no Juju. So she is like the face everybody gonna be watching today. And he was like, unfortunately, even though UConn is a diverse team, it's gonna look like the race thing all again. It's gonna be this white superstar taking on Dawn Staley in South Carolina when that game come on. So we gonna see how it play out. Mm-hmm.
Not yesterday, the day before, the other girls was carrying her because Paige was broke.
Mm-hmm.
He was bricking like a mother, and the other girls was carrying the load. So I agree with Cam, and that you see that a lot in men's too, where I think that was Auburn who has a team that was damn near older than OKC. I'm like, what?
Right.
The average age on their team was older than the higher than the age, the average age on the OKC team. So it was kind of crazy that the portal and being able to transfer and going to JUCOs and grabbing all these kids, well not kids, these men and women to play on these college teams is crazy because I was saying the same thing like a 24-year-old me would have killed a 19-year-old me. Even though my cardio may have been better, you know what I'm saying, and all that at 19, but I knew the game more. I knew it better. I had experience. I was stronger. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with what Cam was saying about her, and many of the players that play in the league in college right now. So the game is terrible, bro. Like I don't like it anymore. You can just jump in the portal. I don't like this school. This coach trash. He working me too hard. She working me too hard. I'm about to just go jump in the portal and go to another school. And it's so horrible. Cats they don't have to you know what I'm saying? They don't have to develop. They don't, they just
and it ain't no consequence for the portal. That's the crazy part. Like you transfer, it ain't like they make you sit out or something. You can play that very next season. Like it was people transferring in the portal before the tournament ended. Like teams that like if your team was already out, you already transferring for next season in the tournament's still going on now. Like it's crazy. So
the little dude Cryer for Houston played. You remember he played with Oregon. Back in the day when they went to Baylor. Sorry, Baylor. He played with Baylor when they went to the Final Four or something like that.
That nigga got a grown man face on him.
Yeah, he do. He do.
A little grown man face on that nigga.
Grown killer. But he is right age, but he jumped in the portal and, got out of there. But it's crazy, dog.
Well, that's a good transition for us. So last night was the NCAA men's Final Four games. So Florida beat Auburn 79-73, and Houston beat Duke, which a lot of people is calling an upset, 70-67. Anybody that got feedback on that Florida Auburn game first? How y'all feel about that? I forgot old boy name that had like 30 something. Dang, I should have put it in the notes.
Clayton Jr. Walter Clayton Jr.
Yeah, killing.
They was trying to give Auburn that game, honestly, bro. It was some questionable calls in there. They was calling some jump balls that should have been fouls. It was all kinds of stuff going on for Auburn, and Auburn still couldn't close the game. And they didn't have you can see that they didn't have the depth that Florida had. And they had cats coming off the bench that was more athletic. The dude Broom for Auburn, dude was he looked like he 35, bro. He can't move, but like I swear he do. Like he was moving like a 35-year-old. G had on long knee brace and all this crap. But during the tourney, fam, he was killing. Once he ran into some niggas that really can hoop and was athletic and can move and was strong just like him, he was an average player, bro.
You said Unc ran into them YNs?
Unc ran to them YNs, bro. They put it on Unc.
Man, Unc was out there. Now that second game, man, that game was cracking. So the Houston Duke game. Now I had Houston in my bracket winning the championship, so I had them beating Duke, but I wasn't confident when I was watching the game. The one thing that was standing out though, that I thought that was gonna keep Houston in was their offensive rebounding. It was like, dog, they got so many field goal attempts over Duke, like especially at the beginning. At one point, they had like 14 field goal attempts to like 6. Like they was getting the ball back off of misses all the time, and they wasn't like benefiting from it at first because they was shooting very poor at the very beginning of the game. But I think it was a collapse at the end by Duke. But then when they called the what was it, over the back? It was some kind of call they called on Cooper Flag at the very end, like in the last like couple minutes that
over
really
the back
just put it.
on that missed free throw.
Yeah, that kind of put it in Houston favor. And the thing is, they delivered. When Big Man shot them free throws at the end, I so thought he was finna miss them free throws. He just looked like he couldn't make no free throws.
Made both of them. What changed the tide of that game? That Duke was up 6, right? With like it was like probably a little over a minute left, right? And then Con Knipple, shout out to Con from he from the mill.
Hold on. Anytime we shout out somebody from the mill, we gotta bust them horns.
Look, he went to the rack and he tried to lay it up and got blocked. That literally turned the tide of the game because they went down. They was up 6. Bro, you got to go get fouled. You know what I'm saying? Or go up tough. He didn't get no fake. He just went up and dude just blocked the shot.
Man.
Went down, scored a 3. Now they only down 3. You know what I'm saying? They was fighting back. The momentum had already shifted. So that was one of the big plays that kind of gave Houston the confidence and the opportunity to go and win that game, bro. And then I also feel like Sampson outcoached Shire at the end of that game, bro. I tell you, I have no idea what those out of bounds plays were they were running. Like, what are y'all doing? They ain't say no screen. They were just running to the ball. They was trying to seal. It was bad, bro. It looked real bad. It looked like high school stuff, like practice. It didn't look good. And it had the wrong cat throwing the ball in. Like, this is turning the ball over. Put somebody else out there.
Man.
It didn't make sense to me. He got out coached, bro.
Man, did Cooper Flag do what he had to do? How y'all feel about how he played?
Oh, he didn't finish.
I think he didn't finish, but like getting them to the end though, I was like, dawg, they can't do nothing with dude. He was hitting threes, he was getting to the rack, but they started playing him cold at the end, hands in his face, everything. They wasn't making it easy for him at the end of the game.
And I feel like Duke thought they had won, so they was just trying to like manage the game instead of going and like putting the nail in the coffin. You got with a scrappy team like that, you gotta finish them. You can't let them linger, especially the way they rebound, bro. Their offensive rebounding was impeccable. I never seen no team offensive rebound.
Man,
it was crazy.
So now, what do we think? Florida or Houston in the championship Monday night?
Houston.
I'm gonna go Houston because that's who I had on my bracket already. So I'm Houston.
I'm gonna go with y'all. I'm gonna go Houston.
Yeah, it's a coin toss for me because both of them.
Either team can win, honestly.
Yeah, they both athletic and scrappy and strong. So, who would I like to win? I'm gonna go H-Town, baby.
H-Town.
Who got the most black players?
H-Town coming down. There we go. So now moving on from NCAA to the NBA. So it was rumors this week about our guy Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, man. So on March 31st, it was reported on Twitter that he requested to pay the whole 18 years of child support up front to Aisha Howard, who he currently has either she pregnant or just had a child. The report quickly went viral on several posts and things like that. But then she took to her social media and said that there have been no court documents or motions or proceedings that have occurred, nor has she been offered or agreed to such terms. So now this is our little debate. If you was Anthony Edwards and you got a chick on the side pregnant, and you an NBA player, young, you got plenty of money, and you had the ability to say, hey, I'm going to give you, they did the math, I think it was like $1 million something up front to pay child support from the time this kid is born for 18 years, and I don't want you in my life at all. I don't want nothing to do with this kid at all. I want to go about my life separate from you. Would you do that? Yes or no? If you had the ability to do that, you was in Anthony Edwards' shoes.
That was a smart tactic. Yeah, because for the fact that since he already know he don't want to deal with the kid and all that, deal with her, and his money is only gonna go up. Like this, he's still on his first contract, I think. You know what I'm saying? So
I think so.
You know, his money is finna go like up. You know, with Adidas and everything, him being a superstar in the NBA. his money's finna go up. So if he can cancel a term, she would have been stupid to agree to that because his money, because the more he get, the more she go get, in the 18 years. So if she agreed to that, she dumb. She done, but that was a smart move by him because I'm pretty sure she a rat anyway. And then, she want to take that quick money. You know what I'm saying? Like $1 million, somebody throw $1 million to the average person, they gonna take it. But if she sit back, she'll get more than $1 million. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
He said he ain't do it. She said he ain't pay. It was
no, we saying hypothetically, if you could do it, if you was Aunt, what would you do, Hayes?
Yeah, I would do it. I mean, first of all, I wouldn't be no deadbeat, nigga. I made the baby shit. I'm gonna be there for the child. Like the money, nigga, you're gonna have the money, but like, I don't know. I just don't agree with the way he's going about it, man. I don't believe any nigga should ever,
disown their child.
Disown their child. Like at the end of the day, the child
I love my kids.
Be here. The child that asked to be here. I don't like the way he's going about it. So I'm gonna say no. I wouldn't do it. I would be in the child's life.
So we got one saying that he'll be in the kid life, and then we got one saying he'll pay and walk away. Jack Mack, how you feeling?
It was smart of him, but it does have him looking crazy, like an asshole. You know what I mean? I think he just pushing that line. Like he really just don't want nothing to do with both of them. So I mean,
crazy to me.
He cashed. He trying to cash her out. Then hey, he did. You can't say he didn't provide.
I knew Mactae was gonna come back on this tape.
Hey, listen. Let me clear that out. All right, listen. I got 4. I take care of my kids, so don't.
I knew it. Hey, I knew
crowd, listen. In crowd, listen, y'all. I'm not a deadbeat. I was just saying it was a smart tactic if that's the way he was going to go. Yeah, but no, I would never do it. I'm just saying. But that's no, don't get me, y'all. Don't get me.
Because I'm like
got it.
He cashed her out. You could say he a deadbeat or he just
No, he a deadbeat, bro.
Even
cashing out,
if he financial.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's more than that.
No,
yeah.
Because I mean, you got dads that that ain't rich and they just paying. Yeah, I guess you're right.
So this my take on it is kind of like a spin of things. Is I would go to court for full custody of them. If I'm Anthony Edwards and I got all that money and I don't want to deal with her and I know I made this kid, I'm saying him like I don't know. I would take him away from her because she can't stand up to him.
They wouldn't do that, though, Fly.
What? And I could say, dude, he's gonna have the life I'll be able to provide even on the road.
Man, that woman got to be real down out, like real bad.
They would
do real bad.
Do you know that
from her?
They wouldn't just do it off of the fact that you're a millionaire. She got another baby by a little baby, and she she
but
could
that's
say,
what I'm gonna use against her.
No,
I'm gonna use all that against her.
Ain't gonna work.
Then
you gotta be a terrible mom, bro.
Didn't Dwayne Wade take his 2 sons from old girl when he left her?
She had to agree.
But I'm saying, no, they went to court for that. She ain't just hand them over. Now, true, it might not have panned out how everybody wanted them to pan out for both of them, but he had them. He took both of them. I'm going, man, hey, take it to get you 12 white folks and take that shit to trial.
You got to see the details of that. I don't know if that was...
Yeah, I think she handed the kids over, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, we fighting for that kid. I'm finna be like, no.
And then Eva took over the little boy and see what happened.
See, here I knew. I knew.
Sip the cup,
man. Hit the cup. Yeah, hit the cup.
Hey, Fly, you right though. Like I don't have no kids, but I take an observation from all my homeboys that do, and that handshake deal is no good. You might as well go on to the court, man. Just get it right.
Oh man, I'm going to court. Give me my kid.
The handshake deal it always go bad, man.
Well,
but not at this point now though, like he looking crazy. He ain't gonna go to court and win nothing the way he acting. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Try to talk to Obama. He don't care.
Yeah,
I like.
He's a little immature, man. He a little immature. He young though.
He way immature to have that kind of money.
he don't understand life yet. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of got to
He's
give him a
he's
pass
very
or just
obnoxious.
somebody. Yeah, he is. Somebody got to get in
Right.
his ear, man. Somebody got to get in his ear for
But I
sure.
think he
I
been having
mean,
his way for a long time, y'all. Like since because he been so good at basketball, like he's just having people just like yes men around him, yes people, and I think that's what
he
it is. He just ain't taking no consequences or
I
nothing.
don't think he got no OG that he respect on the Timberwolves. I know Mike Conley there, but I don't think he got that presence like that. Like he needs some OGs around him on that team, man. Some vets that can that's the live that life that can tell him like, hey man, you messing up. Mike Conley seemed super
Calm down.
reserved and quiet.
Where is his daddy
Yeah.
at? Like, do he
I think
got
he was like a
do they don't-
foster baby. I think.
he
I don't
act
know.
like one.
No, I
He
think his
definitely
mom passed when they was young and his like
yeah.
sister and them took care of him, I think.
Yeah, that's
He
probably why.
definitely seemed like one of them kids, them dudes that know everything. You can't tell him nothing. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't a good look for him, man. And he got another child too, right? He got another child,
Yep.
right? And
Nigga, a
he
few
all in
of them.
her like, man, like you know what I'm saying? Like he just had a little birthday party for him, and that's not right though. Like you made another child. I
Man.
don't care if y'all did have the agreement or whatever. Some people I heard it was a rumor that she was like that they agreed to have an abortion, da 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 da. Then she went through pregnancy, and he was like, "Hold on,
That's her choice though.
that's her choice." So man, like you're rich, bro. All you gotta really do, like the money is not gonna be an issue. Just spend some time with the child. That's all, nigga. Like that's my thing. Like that, and for you to
No,
just be
you
like, I
right.
don't want nothing to do with her or the baby, man, that's crazy. And maybe in the future he'll come around, but this is not a good look for the young man right now. I don't like it.
Man. No, you right. You right. Now, some positive NBA news. Our guy Carmelo Anthony, so the NBA Carmelo Anthony, is going to the Hall of Fame, man. He's going in a class that includes. Yeah, clap it up for him. Clap it up, man. Yeah, so he going in a class that includes Dwight Howard, Sue Bird, Maya Moore, and Sylvia Files. But you know he's the headliner of this class that's going. I know some people like, man, Sue Bird did more. Nah, man, we biased on this podcast. Carmelo Anthony is the leader of this group that's going. He's a 10-time All-Star, 3-time Olympic gold medalist, and a member of the NBA 75th anniversary team. Man, salute to Carmelo Anthony. Long time, well deserved. I'm proud of Carmelo, man. I wish he would have got a
for
chance
sure.
to get a ring out here, man. But salute to Carmelo, man.
Yeah.
Mactae used to love Carmelo Anthony. He had the jersey and the shoes.
I still love Carmelo.
Yeah, the Jordan Carmelo.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, he had the what was it? The Jordan 2s that was like the Denver Nugget color. That was the one you had.
That was hard.
Oh, I thought he
Yeah.
had the Carmelo Anthony signature shoes.
Oh
that was
no, we
weak.
wouldn't have let him slide with them. We wouldn't have let him slide with them.
Hey,
So
but
I
I
said,
seen a lot of people had them when I was little though, but them was weak though.
there was
A lot
weak.
of them was fake too, though, bro. Cause that's around time when Fabulous came out and everybody was coming out the fake Jordans. I mean, Fly, no, I got a couple times. I bought a couple
I
from my
did
guy.
too.
He was selling out the trunk, and then I felt like I had some sandals. Man, them things are hard on the man. Woo.
Worked his way right through.
I got once, dog. Everybody done got once,
Hey,
dog.
everybody done
got a
been
few
there.
times. I just wasn't
I
gassed
got
up
twice,
enough.
bro.
I didn't know.
We
Nigga
didn't.
put the
Nobody
play
knew.
on me.
We were just like, I don't think nobody knew at that time, dog.
Nigga put the play
Man,
on me, pal.
I took Dante on a mission with me one time. I was this one chick said she like Carmelo Anthony. We ain't gonna tell that story. Tay, remember that?
Yo, drink.
Oh, this is long ago.
long time ago.
Long ago.
We need some context, man.
We can't. The laws of statutes of limitations might kick in.
Okay, all right.
Say, oh, you like Carmelo Anthony? Oh man, Bucks talk, man. Mactae, you back, man? How the Bucks doing right now, man?
Man, it look like trash, but they won 3 in a row. They're playing
There
today.
we
They play
go.
the Pelicans today. but they lost 4 in a row. They won 3 in a row. I think it's that time when they just fell off. They went on that West Coast trip, but if they can end the season strong, they can stay in 5th seed and 4th seed, 5th seed, and play. I think we can beat Indiana, but that's probably the only series we're gonna win, though, bro. I'm just being honest with you.
Are you hopeful that whatchamacallit, my guy
Dame,
make it back, Dame? That Dame make it back?
they said Dame might be back next week. Well, this week,
Mm-hmm.
and Porter should be back right before the playoffs. So with some fresh legs, I'm hoping that might change the dynamic. But then we're gonna have to sit Rollins, and I hope. Shut up, James. I know you laughing. I said it wrong. But anyway, I hope it changed. You know the game, bro.
Yeah. I said, what? What
What
was
about
that?
Giannis? Giannis had that triple double, that crazy one.
That's crazy, dog. They ain't giving that man his flowers for that triple double.
Man, I was like, man, he was balling.
Cause they on Jokic nuts.
Yeah. What was it? It was like what, 30 points?
35, 20, and 15.
That's crazy,
right?
man. That's
Them
crazy.
video game
No,
numbers.
it was 17, wasn't it? Wasn't it 17 rebounds? Oh, you might be right. It might be 15. Yeah.
Either 15 or 17, don't even matter.
And you heard little talk about it.
Huh?
You heard only a little talk about it.
That's it. First time in history, bro, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. That's crazy.
I know. If you had them on Prize Picks that night, you would have came up.
And that was a good game. It was a good game too. It was a tight game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it was on TV too, wasn't it? Because he was playing Phoenix on national television when he did it, wasn't it?
That was on ESPN.
ESPN, yeah.
And shout out Underdog and Prize Picks. We looking for a sponsor. Hey, whoever want to sponsor what we got going out, shout out to all of them. All Underdog, Prize Picks.
Shout out.
DraftKings or under segment or something.
Yeah, man, we gonna do one. Hey, I'll throw y'all logo right over on the other side. Powered by, sponsored by, whatever y'all want to do. But we got some more Bucks talk, some former Bucks talk. So Brandon Jennings recently played some pickup basketball in Milwaukee, man, this past week. So he came back to the mill and joined forces with Devontae Frigga. And Frigga is this online viral basketball player. He makes a whole bunch of basketball content, going to different cities to historic courts and this and that, and playing people. And he got this thing where he's trying to sneak NBA players into different courts and like hide them in the crowd and then bring them out onto the court and hoop. So he brought Brandon Jennings to the mill. Brandon Jennings kind of low-key messed it up because he went into the venue before Frigga got there and signed like 30-some autographs. So when Frigga got there, he's like, hey, man, this is supposed to be a surprise. Brandon Jennings is in there with a Tough Crowd hoodie on with the logo and everything. So people knew he was already there. They still had him like duck out and come back in through the back and put like some glasses on and a hood on. But people knew he was already there because the place that they was at was already packed. So the word had got around that he was in the city. So they had him play and then they brought out. That's the thing. Like people. Yeah, like once he connects with the people back here in the city, they blew it up. But he said, honestly, he didn't know it was supposed to be a surprise. He thought like he wanted people to come out. So Trey Jefferson ended up showing up to the hoop. If you don't know who Trey Jefferson is, he's from the mill too. He played for Texas Southern for 2 years. I want to say he averaged like 20 points at Texas Southern, Division I basketball. So yeah, killer. So they was out there hooping. It's available online. If you search Brandon Jennings and Frigga, Friga, you can see the whole thing. But somebody else happened to see it, Jeff Teague. So Jeff Teague put out a video saying that from what he saw on there, Brandon Jennings was getting ran at by some randoms and that he ain't ready for whenever they play one-on-one. He was like, he said Brandon Jennings is green. He said it's a go. He said he handling Brandon Jennings, and Brandon Jennings basically was like, they wasn't randoms. They was some Division I hopefuls and this and that. But he was like, all things aside, he got a whole different gear he gonna take it to whenever they match up. So it seemed like we gonna finally get that one-on-one. We don't know when, but both sides is talking that talk and that they down to do it. I personally think Jennings ain't ready for Teague, man. I think Teague been hooping all this time.
Jennings ain't ready.
I seen the footage. Jennings was getting cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was playing
that's-
basketball like an old man. Like he wasn't shaking nobody. He was just posting them up, shooting that jumper on them. Like he wasn't doing nothing like cold.
Now,
Like
now
you know
Trey
what I'm saying?
Jefferson was still balling. Him and the Frigga actually cold too. But Trey Jefferson was balling too though.
Was the hezzy
But
guy
yeah.
there? I can't stand the hezzy
No,
guy,
he
bro. He the
wasn't there at
worst.
this
Oh
one.
my God.
But dude,
I
Frigga
can't-
is like that though, like an online basketball person like
Yeah.
that. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. I agree with Teague. I think it's gonna be a one-sided matchup whenever they do get on the court together, man. I think
And
it's
who
over,
Beasley
man.
finna play? Lance Stevenson, right?
Lance Stevenson. They only
Yeah,
playing
but
for
Beasley
like a $100K. People were saying they should have
only
made
that's
that.
a lot of money.
No, but they said for they caliber though that it should have been way bigger than that. They were saying that they should have got sponsors involved and everything.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
thinking.
Yeah.
You said that $100K is getting them by.
He's borrowing that, ain't he? He's scraping that up somewhere.
Oh man.
Beasley cold though.
Yeah, I still he cold still. I feel like T gonna wash Brandon Jennings. I always felt like Brandon Jennings, in my opinion, as an NBA player, he was overrated to me. He overrated himself too. Like, man, Jeff Teague really was a solid
Brandon
guy,
Jennings good,
man.
bro.
Like all around. Every team he played for, he was really,
You ain't finna
He
say that
wasn't
around
overrated.
Mactae. Look.
He wasn't overrated. He just thought he was better than what he was, but he wasn't overrated. Though,
What is
bro.
that? Ain't that the
No.
definition of overrated?
Overrated. Like he was good.
Let me
He was
look that
good.
up.
He thought he was better than what he was, but he was still good though. He wasn't overrated.
I said he
just
overrated himself.
I thought you just said he was overrated. Period.
I agree with you,
James.
Jay Hayes. Like when I, growing up, I thought he was the shit, Bucks. But as I got older, I'm like, really, he peaked in high school.
Yeah.
And then when he came in with some other cold guys, but they went to like stacked teams. He came here and he was a franchise guy. So of course he had the lights on.
Who else he come in the league with? Name a couple
Like,
players.
like the Drew Holiday.
It was
Drew Holiday. Come on now, Drew Holiday career better than his.
Jeff Teague.
No, I'm
Jeff
saying
Teague career better than his. Yeah,
I think Ty Lawson was in that year.
Ty Lawson, I think Ty Lawson over
was
him too.
a rookie with all the lights on him. They kind of had to build years up development.
Yep.
So I think that's what
Mactae, you said you wouldn't take Ty Lawson
like,
over.
hey, bro, you was more had the lights on you in the beginning, but over time they better on paper, bro.
And the reason he got his the green light is because what Mike Reed got hurt, right?
Basically.
Thank bum.
Yeah, I see like he was from he ran like high school. He was that guy.
He was.
But I think he hold on to that.
This
like
nigga's my age still
really
talking
matter.
about high school. Hey,
yeah, that
this
don't
nigga's
really
my age
matter.
still talking about high school. Still nobody care about that.
Yeah, I seen Teague say that, like because Jennings was talking shit about Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
and then Teague was like,
man.
you was better than us in McDonald's, but on paper, nigga. Yeah.
He going fifth out of all them names we named. He going fifth.
He better than Ty Lawson, bro.
No, he's not better than Ty Lawson. He's not better than Ty Lawson, bro. Stop it. Sorry.
Ty Lawson had like 2 good seasons in
Coming
Denver,
from
bro.
a guard.
That was it.
How many Brandon Jennings have? 1.
No, he had his first, about 3 solid seasons, 4. And then he got hurt in Detroit, and that's when it was over after that.
All right. What was his average for his career?
So 17 points a game was his highest.
Wow. Killer. That killer.
So in other news we have what y'all think about Kanye West saying he hates J. Cole music?
Oh,
what y'all think about that?
What y'all think about the whole interview?
Hey,
I didn't watch the interview, bro. I didn't watch.
It's just too much, man. Kanye just doing too much right now.
It was cringe.
Cringe,
it was cringe, man. I watched it.
Bet it was.
It's like
for him to be so rich to act like that, man. That just pisses me off sometimes, bro.
The uniform alone was like, whoa, what's going on,
crazy.
man? the black KKK uniform, you know, and he
And then he went
spoke
to
up.
academics too, bro. And it was academics he was fucking with. You know what I'm saying?
That's another nigga I can't stand, bro.
I agree.
Somebody gonna have to punch him in his face though, man.
Ain't nobody did it yet. That's the
Yeah.
crazy thing.
He don't come out that basement.
Nah, I feel like he gonna be one of them niggas that he gonna sue up the wazoo if you
Oh,
if you
for sure.
if you touch
He
him.
let
touch
that
him,
be known,
yeah.
Hayes. He let that be known.
He go. Yeah, he's a buster, man. I can't stand him.
Charlamagne gonna sue too, and I hate that everybody make him the spokesman for black people now. Like, when did he become? You know, they ever like that?
It
like,
was a hard
Charlamagne
pivot.
spokesman
He
for
is
black
like
folks.
the face now. Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
But the
Somebody just
Kanye
gonna have to take
interview,
one for the team.
the
Go
Kanye
ahead, bro.
interview was crazy. I'm like, man, he be kind of like just scatterbrain. That's what the vibe that I get, man. Is he'll sound like okay, for example, when he explained why he wearing the uniform and a swastika chain, I'm like, you know, he got a point. You know, they make money off our culture, so he want to make money off their culture. But man, that's the wrong message, wrong delivery, man. I just you can't really clean that up.
Like, what about those people whose families were hurt by Hitler and all? Like, you know, the Jewish people, man, you tripping, bro. Like, come on, man, you gotta think outside. You know, you gotta think better than that. You're too intelligent to be doing like little random stuff like that. And if somebody was to pick your ass off, then they'd be wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
Because people die for less, you know? And I just feel like he's
like he trolling them and shit.
He just troll everybody until somebody gonna teach him. You can't troll everybody, you know?
Yeah.
And then people still be supporting that nigga, man. It don't make sense.
I never bought a pair of Yeezys.
Hey.
I never bought a pair and never will.
Hey, yo,
he mentally ill now. We can't skate past that part. He's mentally ill for sure.
He said nobody past puberty listen to J. Cole.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, what? He just
Mactae, you bought your wife some Yeezys.
I want a couple pair. I said I ain't gonna wear them. I said I ain't wearing them shits.
My thing is the way he been just going off the deep end lately, man, and the things he's been saying. Like, you heard what he said about Jay-Z kids. Like, how can you support him after he said that? He called him all this stuff.
Yeah, that's out of order, bro. Way out of order, bro.
That's stupid, man.
Like, he need to get punched in his face too.
Yeah,
like, hard.
And then want to take it back. You can't take them words back, my boy. You just said it already. That's how you feel.
You know, he say that crazy stuff, but be super sensitive with his kids and stuff. It's just weird.
How can you do that?
Hey, and it's crazy. It's gonna backfire on her because North finna come out and them Kardashians got their hands on her. Hey, he gonna be mad when she be in Playboy when they get older.
Oh, dang, Tay.
I'm just saying, hey, that's it. Good. God working mysterious ways, bro. He finna put it on his ass. Watch.
You might gotta cut his ass
hard.
Hey, I ain't even had a sound effect ready. I just reconnected. Oh man. Sip your drink, Tay.
I get what he's saying.
Oh man.
He ain't gonna be able to control that. He ain't gonna be able to control what's gonna happen with his daughter because he's doing too much. And
man,
Kardashian's gonna keep him from them.
Yeah, that's true. Goodness. Tay said
all right. They said you're gonna be a centerfold.
Right. Oh man. Nah. Hey, so I disconnected. I'm glad y'all kept it going, man. I sure had some technical difficulties over here.
I took over.
Man,
I took over.
Back. You took over?
I took over.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that, man. Okay. Queen Split, I see you, man. But with that being said, man, anybody got anything else before we wrap up? We right at the end, man. For the greater good, none of that. Anybody got anything going on?
Battle rap. Vixen battling Twerk today. New Jersey Twerk Yeah, we gotta check that out. Talk about that next week. You know what I'm saying? She from
Hold on,
Milwaukee.
man. I was just about to say, Vixen from the crib. You know what we gotta do?
So we gotta support that. Yeah.
She came on the podcast a couple times on our other pod.
We need to get on this podcast.
Yeah, we gotta have her.
Be real
Mactae
cool.
got some bars for her.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to her and see if she wanna slide.
Yeah, man, hit her up, man.
Sure.
She need to be a reoccurring guest on here. Just to let people know, we are looking at having our first female guest. We got some people that we interested in. We gotta just make it happen on the day when we got our full 5, because we want to make sure that we get them the full, experience of the in crowd when they do visit. So we gonna make that happen.
Shout out to Eric Bernard.
He out here. What's the white dude that be bowling? Pete Weber. What's his name?
Kingpin.
Yeah, he was there. He being one of them today. He out here bowling. But no, man, with that being said, man, it's been a wrap, man. Episode 14 is a wrap, man. We gonna get up out of here. Last shout outs, I want to say check out NubyWorld.net. Man, I'm in the process of updating the website and adding some more stuff in the store on there too. I'm not a clothing line, but I do got some merch on there that I want to get out here. E not here, so I'm gonna shout out Save the Children. For him, I got Jay Hayes on here, the CEO of Gooder Clothing, apparel. We out here, man. Make sure you support us. As always, be gooder, because good is not good enough. Save the children and never ever underestimate. And with that said, man, it's been a great show, fellas. I appreciate y'all, man. We did our thing today. We kicked it. We up out of here.
My dogs. Love.
Yes, sir. Oh, hit the moves. Hit the moves. Oh.
You dance like your daddy, boy.
Yeah, you dance better than your daddy. Look, that nigga hit the monkey. What was that?
Like and subscribe.
Who we be? N.U.B.G's.